Feels good right here. Everybody clap your hand like this. AONG, Dream Team, come on. I said.
By day 6, Antonio was hurt. He was sitting at the Hanuk nursing a sprained leg. I went alone to the Seoul Tower, the area Antonio took during the beginning of our trip. He described it as fierce and gruesome, but what I found was a smooth and scenic walkway. I saw couples and old people, family and little kids. Of course, the biggest difference between Antonio's trip and mine was the time of hour we walked there. His trip was in the early morning, mine was at sunset. The walk to the Seoul Tower took about 45 minutes. I highly recommend doing it at night, particularly if it's for a romantic occasion. The whole thing was a couple's paradise. For me, coming from the flattest city in the world, any elevation is a treat. I appreciate the opportunity of viewing a whole city, particularly if it was Seoul. The actual Seoul Tower had tourist things like gift shops and ticket sales in the tower. I spent time observing the immediate area, watching people and the love locks on the tower. What a waste I came without a date. Of course, it'd be weird if I came with Antonio, so I was kinda glad I went alone. What an ample time to bump into a lonely soul, visiting a city like me. But alas, no such luck. Everyone there was either a couple or a family. Eventually, I went and visited the tower. Tickets were cheap comparably to American dollars, and I remember the Empire State Building being twice as expensive and much lamer. The observation deck was pretty cool, and most of the tourists were Chinese. The top was pretty much like any other observation deck, but there, you could see the endless reaches of Seoul, seemingly flowing to eternity. They had a cool gift shop that reflected the one on ground level. Lots of cool stuff to buy there, and something I noticed about Seoul, most things were made in Korea. You don't see most countries sell products created within. Usually, stuff are made from China.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sierra 9 with Breaks Out Again 2015. Let's make some noise!
We did it. We finally found a place to drink beer without hookers. In Seoul, they're called pubs, not bars, and they're located in Itaewon, a foreign district. Antonio miraculously recovered at the thought of alcohol, and he was walking up and down stairs with no issue at all. The haven we found was Seoul Pub, a place surrounded by foreigners and Koreans mingling with foreigners. Everyone spoke English. How nice it was to have hamburgers and fries.
We met this guy who kept messing with Lewis's back. I laughed so hard because Lewis kept on freaking out. I don't remember his name, we just call him Japanese Obi-Wan. He had a weird expression like he was gonna wear our skins. I wanted a fist fight between him and Lewis. It would've been cool. Obi-Wan didn't speak much English though. I spoke with him in broken Japanese. Apparently he had a Korean wife here. I got along with him well. I wish we played a bigger part in the trip.
I thought Japanese Obi-Wan was weird. He certainly had something creepy to him. Antonio loved the guy, but he also couldn't control drinking tequila shots. I lost count how many he had. I found out the other night what kind of drunk he was, but this was a drunken persona 1,000 times greater. Japanese Obi-Wan kept encouraging him and a detached bartender poured on. I tried a shot, but tequila wasn't my thing. I stuck with boring Heineken. Antonio got rowdier and laughed like he was on an anesthetic. Witnessing it, it was pretty hilarious. I signaled the bartender to cut him, and eventually we got the bill. All through the way back, Antonio was entertainingly nutty. My sober ass kept an eye on him like a guardian angel. He had the second personality, named Crow, and he had the third personality, named Dragon. Explaining it is complicated. He eventually got passed out at the Hanuk, right after throwing his pocket knife around and losing it. It was a hell of a night.